deciding where we want to go next year. So, as you can see, we have a couple of volunteers already, which is unusual. So, one of the most important constraints is how to get there, and this is why locations outside of Europe need specific travel sponsoring, because most of the traditional battle meshes are from within Europe, so you have all to get expensive flights if you want to do it outside. So Oakland, California sounds nice, but we have to find a way to get there. And I don't know if you have any plans or any options that you can explore in this direction.
I have a follow-up on a thread with some local folks from ISOC, or Internet Society.
You think ISOC can?
Yeah, I received an email introduction from Mitar from Vienna, Slovenia, to someone from ISOC who's interested in helping to maybe sponsor and support an event like this.
Okay.
In Oakland.
So, assuming that we get some financial support, do you think there is a issue in terms of really getting into the country right now?
Yes. And some folks from the conference have already kind of detailed the problems with visas, and also I guess there's also potentially heightened issues around bringing laptops in from Europe.
Okay.
Under
Even
our lovely Cheeto Trump administration.
Okay.
So that's a factor. We could still do something, and maybe in parallel, or...
Yeah, sure. But do you think that if ISOC is really supporting it, maybe they can even help at the point of getting visas easier, or getting people easier into the States? Is it possible that they can also push there, or can they only offer travel sponsoring?
I have not followed up on the thread yet, so for me this is uncharted territory to kind of explore. Explorations and some other entities that might provide some sponsorship in the coming weeks, and maybe continue that conversation on the mailing list. On it.
So maybe 4 weeks from now we can ask you
back
again for an update? All right. I say end of July here.
But there's definitely a very solid team in Oakland right now. Probably about 12 really committed core folks. So we would have organizing capacity, and the location is not a problem. Accommodation could probably be more of a couch surfing, shared houses and such. And yes, I guess I mentioned Food Not Bomb before, so similar potentials as here with getting food from grocery stores and delis and such, and maybe even by next year having a up-to-code kitchen to cook it in.
Yeah. And location-wise, there is also a lot of options, I guess, right?
Yes, so the Omni Commons is a large 22,000 square foot building with a giant ballroom, kind of interesting potentials for testing out links and such in the building. And it's 10 different collectives that share it. We own it as of last December. That's where the hacker space is, and a DIY bio space, and Food Not Bombs, and several other awesome collectives. not for living, not for sleeping, but for operating out of and having a conference of this scale, not a problem.
Very nice.
Yeah.
So, if we find a solution for the travel problem, everything else seems fine, right? More or less. So. Okay, then we come to, so let's work ourselves up here. There is Formentera, which was mentioned by Guy yesterday, I think, or the day before yesterday. But this is was a very vague suggestion still. We are not sure who was here from Paris. Daniel, doesn't ring a bell to me. They were supposed to do it this year. Maybe they have enough capacity to do it next year. We will investigate that one. There's a this suggestion came from Nefeli, I think, right? It's can you give us a time frame when you know more about it?
The discussion should happen with certain people and have the organization involved. So at least a month, 1 month and a half to have some answers.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Thomas is currently downstairs. Has anyone got an idea how the situation in Sundhausen is, apart from Thomas? I guess not. Yeah?
From what I gathered, they need to figure out how the accommodation situation, whether there are enough beds available in Sundhausen, because it's a rather small village. So there would be a suitable venue, but the housing situation is unclear, and transportation as well. So this needs to be explored yet.
Location is no problem.
Right. Yeah, I think so.
Okay. How to accommodate is the problem to fix, and getting there is also easy, right? So.
Or it's near Weimar. You need to take the bus or.
Yeah. Okay.
Actually, yeah, I believe there needs to be some shuttle service organized, so transportation could be a factor there.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Right. Then, just before he left, Claudio told me that he's going to investigate Italy again. He heard some guys being very, very, very enthusiastic about it, but he still needs to talk about the details. Guys from Netherlands walked up to me and told me they are interested. There is no real community activity there right now, but we think that is not really a problem. The main thing is getting there and a good location and accommodation, of course. But if there is no local community active there, I mean, even the Funkfeuer guys here didn't really, involve themselves too much in this event, so it's not really a showstopper. And the one that sounded the most enthusiastic to me so far was people from Weimar. They are also not currently in the room as far as I can see. Nope. Can somebody say something about this, or should we?
Thanks. From what I gathered, Weimar would be a good choice. There's no problem to go for the accommodation part. Transportation is easy. Yeah, and we need to find a venue, but that should be okay as well. On the plus side, there's quite an active Freifunk community in Weimar, so there would be even community support, possibly.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So. Say again? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Where exactly are we talking? Which region? I don't get it. Can you? Yeah. Yeah. Madurai. Okay. So you're saying that location, accommodation, these things are, yeah? Okay. Mm. It's just a matter of getting there. Okay. What kind of support can we try to get there? Is this also ISOC that may fund traveling there for 40 Europeans? Is that an option? I don't know. Will they send us to India if we ask them politely?
No, I can also get some sponsors from India. For travel sponsors, I can also.
How much are we talking here? So a little bit.
Work on that, but I can provide. I can work with the local sponsors to provide a travel.
Oh, cool. Cool.
This is reverse. Like every time you people are providing scholarship for non-Europeans.
All right.
So this time we provide a scholarship for Europeans.
Okay. Can you do an investigation in that direction so that we know in like end of July again if this is a real option for us?
Sure, that I can do. Yeah.
Cool.
So, is that even working? I don't think so. Anyway, so we should also consider the possibility to not have that like a main Battlemesh.
Alter Schwede. Der war laut. Wer zahlt mir mein Hörgerät? Hello. So. Oh, right. What? Say again. I didn't get it. You. So the 2 events in 1 year? Dude, that microphone's gone crazy. Whatever, I put it here. With the other options. So, but I think looking at this one, there are lots of options that don't give us too much details, but the mentoring team, the newly appointed mentoring team is on it, and we agreed that at the latest, by the end of September, a candidate will be selected where we do a recon mission too. So this is the time frame. At the latest, by end of September, we need a candidate where we plan the recon mission too. For everyone who is interested in being a candidate, end of September, we need the decision. That is the timing that we need to keep in mind. Any other comments on this? How can we make sure that we get a really, really nice location next year? Other than that, I guess now it's time to kind of round it up. And thank you all for being here. Thanks all to the others who helped us. Thanks to the museum who were very cooperative here. And yeah, we will definitely see us again approximately 1 year from now at a different place, doing the same kinds of cool things. So until then, yeah, it was a great experience having you here. So thanks, and let's keep on meshing things.